Today I'm going to give you a quick update on the things that we've been building. I think the most noteworthy release that we've just done is the Elastos Runtime. This is the system which sits underneath the whole operating system that we've been building, and really it's an orchestrator of security. You give explicit capabilities, and really if we look at a personal cloud as you having a digital home for the first time, so in the real world we have a house, we have an apartment, but only we can access it. We have a key that we can open the door with and we enter inside, and then we have private property. We have our sofa, we have everything from our clothes to our laptops to everything that is personal to ourselves that we own, and we can actually sell that to others, buy things, and they can be delivered to our home. But we don't let people into our home unless we trust them, whether it's family or friends. But also increasingly more, what we're enabling into our homes are actual I think we think about robotics. In a physical world you can think an Amazon Alexa or a humanoid robot increasingly more, but in the digital world it's really AI agents. There's been this big explosion of OpenClaw and enabling yourselves to run AI and run it in your computers, and really even though you just want it to access one room in your house, what it really has is the capabilities to just access everything, and if it goes rogue it can go really wrong, and there's already been these security vulnerabilities. So when we give you your digital home, only you can log in with your decentralized identity, although we are introducing email login now, so you generate a Web3 wallet in the background, but you can actually verify, so it's more friendly for people to access. So you can see I have a verification code. So I'm logging or entering into my personal home. This is running on my own device, my laptop right now locally, and really when I log in, and really now that I've logged in, I have my own environment, my own wallets, my finances, I have my own AI agents, I have my own file storage system, and everything is encrypted, so everything is on the interplanetary file storage system. It has a fingerprint attached to it, and we have applications which we can run. So we can, rather than going to other environments, we can actually find and we can download them to our own. So we've been doing a lot of work with Elasticity. This is the marketplace, the exchange where you can find digital goods and you can buy and trade them. And really this innovation, it's everything here is an encrypted good that has access tokens that are tradable on an open network. So we're using blockchain technology. I can go ahead, I can see that there's a video here, I can see the price, it's in dollars, and I can go ahead and buy. I can use my agent accounts where I don't need to do lots of complex things, and I can go ahead and sign. I immediately purchase it, and it's immediately downloaded to my video folder here. You can see it here just now, and then I can click it. It checks against the blockchain. Do I have the rights? I do. It decrypts, and then it plays. So a lot of technical jargon for effectively allowing you to buy something, to get it delivered to your home, and then to enjoy it in your home with privacy. That's really the simplistic way of looking at this, and I think when we start to think of it as just like a physical home, in the same kind of context, it makes more sense. And all of this is coming, which is really exciting. And likewise, we have the actual packaging environment where you can just drag and drop files, and you can actually go ahead and publish them to the marketplace. So these work together. The Elastos Runtime really, if we think about what I just showed you, the desktop environment, it's this, and this is what we're working on now. But the runtime is kind of what this system then sits inside or on top of. So the runtime, it's almost allows you to put the locks on all your doors, to make sure that every application you run is completely isolated, so you can secure everything, to enable peer-to-peer communications, both internally between applications, but also externally between homes. So your telephone, you can call someone, or you can send a message and you have a carrier. This is what this innovation does, and then everything has content addressing, and we can basically verify that something is what it says it is when you bring it into your home. There's been a lot of concerns recently about these injections that have been happening in NPM codes and really into these binary packets, and I encourage everyone to come to the YouTube and just look at this video, because if you're listening to what I'm saying and it's kind of not really making sense, here's a video we've done which really outlines how what we're doing is so important, and why the runtime especially is so valuable for this kind of security. And our advisor and mentor Rong Chen, he really is the one that says he doesn't see any other way. Like, this is the only way to solve these problems. Yeah, we want to have our own private property, we want to have security, we want to have privacy, we want to have the ability to buy and trade, to own data, and to create money from it. And this is the framework which we're building, and it is all just coming together. So each week we're getting closer and closer to this all merging. But the first version of the runtime system, which we then begin to stack all of this innovation on top of, is now open. It's live. You can test it out, you can run it. there's chats, it's again it's the fundamental basis and very minimal. So the goal is this will go to Elastos DAO's GitHub, and it will ultimately be the trusted minimal code that we can rely on, which then everything else becomes capsules that can be built and orchestrated from anywhere and any repository.